Hey kids, it's GoinPostal. Haven't seen you guys around for a while. Guess what?
I'm back!
Holy cow, 7 months, can you believe it? 7 months since I put out my last video. Sorry about that, life is busy. Let's start with my own personal journey. 2 years ago, I was 290 pounds. My pant size was 50, and I looked horribly unhealthy. I had a pudgy face and no neck. Sort of a Job of the Hut thing going on. I decided that with my new granddaughter, I'd like to see her grow up. So I decided to engage and get healthy. Being overweight is a symptom. It's not just being fat, it's a symptom. It indicates that you are sick. And it's a progression, unfortunately, I found out. First thing that happens is you begin to pack on the pounds, you get heavy, you continue to get more and more sick. And eventually, your blood sugars begin to rise, and the next thing you know, you're diabetic. Now, I went to the doctor 2 years ago. A1C was 6.5, and my doctor told me, you have diabetes and you will die from diabetes. Doctors are way behind in nutrition and diabetes, and they're treating it completely wrong. Diabetes type 1 is a different deal. That's where your pancreas doesn't work anymore and you have to inject yourself with insulin. That part they have right. It's diabetes type 2 that they have completely wrong. So basically, what happens is your diet is too high in sugars, breads, pastas, potatoes, starches of all kinds. These things, when you eat them, get very quickly converted into sugars and raises your blood sugar again. Eventually, your cells get saturated with the sugars. Your body's natural reaction to high blood sugar is that your pancreas puts out a higher level of insulin. And the insulin's job is to drive the sugars out of your blood into your cells. What happens when those cells are completely saturated? There's no place for that sugar to go. So your pancreas has to put out even more insulin and push it harder into the cell. And eventually, your cell is just so saturated, it can't take any more. And that's where insulin insensitivity comes from. You begin packing on weight, your blood sugars are high too much of the time, your insulin's high too much of the time. These two things, high insulin and high blood sugar, attacks everything in your body, your kidneys, your liver, your eyes. It's just a really bad thing. Your body is turning everything, all the sugars that it can, into fat and storing it. That is why we get overweight, because your body is trying to remove the sugar and it's storing it as fat to get it out of your system and to have it there as a source of energy when you don't have something to eat. So the first time I was told that my A1C was too high and I was pre-diabetic, I decided that I was not going to be diabetic and I was going to really work on this. So not having a clue what I was doing, I hit the internet and I started researching foods mostly. Came across the term superfood. Started looking up superfoods and I saw that there was chia seeds, flax seeds, coconut, cinnamon, all on this list of superfoods. And I thought, I bet you could make a pretty decent cereal out of that. And so I went out and bought bulk those things. Started putting them together in equal amounts with some milk and eating it for breakfast. I also cut all sugary things out of my life. No more soda, no more cakes, no more brownies, you know, the routine. Cleaned up my act, went back to the doctor. They pulled my A1C and it was 5.9. I said, woohoo, I beat diabetes.